Well, I'm finding a few more minutes here. I wanted to squeeze this video in before my next appointment. But before I get to my topic today, I kind of want to small talk with you a little bit. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be a little bit more patient today and see who wants to join us. It's funny. I can't come to you as often as I would like to, but one thing that I'm finding more than ever is people coming to me saying, Merrilee, what are you doing? Merrilee, why are you doing these videos? What are you planning to do? I've had other people tell me that, Merrilee, this is what you have to do because you want to be on TV. You want a wider audience. You want. Still, others don't really understand, obviously, what I'm doing with these videos, what I'm selling. I've been asked that too. Merrilee, what are you selling? And it's funny because anybody who's been listening to my videos realize I'm not selling anything. I don't ask anything of you at all. I don't ask you to follow my funnel, go to my website. I don't give you my number. I don't give you anything at all. What I'm doing is I'm just giving to you unconditionally when I have a moment to sit here and share with you. Like right now, I've been wanting to come to you guys for, a few days now, but sometimes it just doesn't work out for me. But today, I have a few minutes before my appointment. And I want you guys to realize that what I am sharing with you is from my heart. It's what I teach to those I sit with. And I would be a complete hypocrite if I wasn't living what I'm sharing with you, what I'm teaching you. And the fact of the matter is, if I was trying to promote my seminars and trying to promote my anything, needing you to come to me to support me in any way, then I'm really not living the life that I'm talking about. So with that, I want you to understand, I'm coming to you and I'm sharing my lessons with you, trying to give you a new perspective because I love you, because I want you to truly be happy. Because when you find yourself happy with Merrilee, it's because Merrilee's happy. That's just the bottom line. And I want to share it with you. So, if you find something valuable here that you can share with your loved ones, whoever it is, please share the video just out of love. Do that. Now, as for my topic, the topic today is fix your shit. I have to laugh. Where did that come from? A while back, I did a video called What Women Want. And I interviewed a couple ladies, one of them being my very best friend, Marie Bueno. And her girlfriend was the guest, Chris Finn. And they sat there and they talked about what they wanted from men. And one of the things that Chris had said was, guys, fix your shit. She was so adamant about it. And, guys are watching this going, what are you talking about? And I've had other guys come to me and say, Merrilee, I have fixed my shit. I have. I've done everything that, in their mind they're thinking they need to fix. It's all about our perspective, about ourselves, thinking, do I have something to fix? Because I think I'm pretty great. All right, so what did she mean by that? You got to kind of look at it like a car. A car can be all beat up, and it's very obvious. It needs some work. You need some body work. Your air conditioning's broke, or, your upholstery needs fixing, or, you need tires. It's obvious. So guys will say, Merrilee, I have fixed my shit. I mean, look, I've got a brand new paint job. Get inside, my upholstery is fine. My tires are good. I can put gas in it. I can go. I am good. But you know what? Every time a lady gets inside, the car breaks down. And you don't really understand what's wrong. And anybody who has bought a used car before and has had troubles with any used car before, it's like, geez, I'm so tired of fixing this car, I'm just gonna sell it. And the next person comes along, aka a woman or a man, and the same issues are there. And they're trying to fix it, but it's not working, so they pass it along again and pass it along again. And so relationship after relationship after relationship, you're just like, you're heartbroken. And it's like, what the heck is wrong with me? What is going on? You know what? There's not a good man out there, or there's not a good woman out there who really appreciates who I am. So the term fix your shit means, guess what? You're not the mechanic. You can't diagnose what is wrong. It keeps on getting stuck? Really? You know, this is one of those very, very few times where it says my connection is okay. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to keep going, and hopefully you guys can hear me, hopefully you can see me, and I can continue with this message. So, now what does it mean to fix our shit? If the car is all beat up, let's say us, we just got out of a relationship, we've had some trauma, whatever it is, we've been broke. Those things are obvious, but you don't know what it actually did to you deep down. A lot of it is our upbringing, the people that we were around when we were growing up. They shaped our perspective as to what life is all about, what our priorities are, and who we think we are. That's what we mean by fix your shit. This is men and women, obviously. You know, there's something deep down that's making our car fail. We just can't keep going. It's like, you know, somebody's willing to get in the car, willing to take a drive with us, but then, you know, as soon as you get on the highway, the thing breaks down. And you're thinking, why? I don't understand what is going on. And it's obvious, it's because you are not the mechanic. You cannot diagnose where the problem is. And that's why you go to somebody for help. Well, so what do? Oftentimes, when you start to clear away these superficial issues, using the car analogy, all right, I got a new paint job, the body's all good, tires are good, air works, I don't think I'm leaking anything, I'm good. But still, the same problem lies there. You have to know that the root of the problem inevitably is love. It is the lack of understanding how or what love has to do with any of it. That your success in life, you know, your business, your marriage, your children, it's the root of why you cannot give a little bit more, understand a little bit more. You don't understand the vocabulary that you're using. You know, do you come off very rough? There's, you know, our vocabulary is so vast. There's so many words that we can use to describe the same thing. But sometimes, you know, it's like we're in our frustration and our inability to find the right words, the only word that we can use is the F word. That's the only thing that can really describe how frustrated we are, how mad we are, or what the thing looked like, or, you know, it's kind of funny. That's the way we are. But there's other things about us that we cannot see. And it's only the people around us that go, ugh, yeah, I don't want to be around that. Why don't they want to be around that? Because it's not attractive. And you got to get help. And that's what finding yourself happy is all about. It's peeling away those layers, having some self-awareness, going, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that that's what I do. A lot of times, you know, the people I come in contact with, I sit there and I listen to their stories, and they are, yes, I'm listening to their story, but I'm more aware of what's really going on. For example, they may be sharing a story of their frustration, what happened during their day, and, you know, their perspective of it. But this is what I see. You have taken the whole hour to talk about everybody but you. That's what we do. We blame, we look at the world outside of ourselves, but we never think to look at ourselves in that situation. Why is everything bothering you so much? Why does everybody get on your nerves? Why is it when somebody doesn't meet your standard, you're so appalled by it? It lingers. Do you do that? Does it linger? Do you sit there and go, gosh, dang it, why couldn't they just do such and such? And it consumes you. And now all of a sudden you feel like your behavior, well, maybe you don't even know, but your behavior is being affected by it, and you're treating everyone around you in ways that they don't deserve. That's when you haven't fixed your shit. That's when you don't realize, you know what? You're suffering from a lack of personal love and personal value. So you get offended every time somebody doesn't do or act the way you want them to. So how dare they do that to me? And you focus on it. And you want to hold them accountable. We don't hold other people accountable. We're going to hold ourselves accountable to our own standards. And when we have boundaries, we don't put a boundary so that you don't step over it. I put a boundary so I don't step over it. I'm going to make a boundary to make sure that I don't disrespect myself. I'm going to create a boundary to make sure that I don't say something I have to be sorry for. I'm going to create a boundary so I know that I'm not worried about things that I can't control. I have to watch what I'm doing. I have to make sure that I'm creating a life that I can be happy with. So in the beginning of this video, when I'm talking about, why people are saying, Merrilee, what are you doing? Why? There we go, I just lost you. Okay, so we're back. They're asking me why I'm doing these videos. And the bottom line is I sit here and I listen to people's stories, and I watch the transformation if they stick with it long enough. Oftentimes, they come to me with a problem, and then the answer, the solution is so simple, and they're just delighted, and off they go. And it's like, no, stick with me. That's nothing. Another situation is going to come up in your life where you're not going to be able to handle it because it's a different situation. But how are you going to apply love to that situation? See, only when you stick with me will you make it to the end and you'll actually see the garden. Today's problems, it's not that big of a deal. All it is it's kind of like the day being challenged. It's your challenge. And if you haven't fixed your insides, if you haven't gotten to the root of the problem that makes you kind of nasty, kind of grumpy, kind of harsh, judgmental, everything that makes people kind of go, and they keep their distance, they don't get close to you. You have to understand and take responsibility that you are the common denominator. You're not going to find love there. So no matter how many times you try to foster a new relationship, a new love, you're going to come across somebody that's willing to find love. But once they get in the car and they realize, oh my gosh, this just doesn't run right. I just can't get anywhere with this car, this relationship. So they get out over and over again. It's the car. You got to understand, it's us. I have to fix me. And it's not just about getting in shape. It's not just about putting a degree on the wall. It's not just about, trying to be kind during the day to being kind to others is as much as you can be, like when you go to the post office or you're going to go to the grocery store, you're just moving through your day. Like my son would say, you're just getting by and getting along. But you're not proactively doing something for you, meaning stir up the energy. You can't do it if on the inside there's something there that's making you feel less than. You're looking at other people like you're judging them to yourself, of course. You know, why does she have to be so thin? Why is she so pretty? Well, who does she think she is? Or, that guy's got nothing on me. Oh, well, you know, oh, you and that great job. I mean, stop talking like that. We've got to start looking at each other and appreciating. Remember, what you see in the world and what you see in me is your reflection. And as you start to love yourself and get deep down to the issues, when you start to get to the root issues, the causes of what makes you do the things you do, or act the way you do, or see things the way you do, you start to clear it out. And when you start to clear it out, you start to see more clearly. All of a sudden, it's like things become more beautiful. People become more endearing. And then you start to have a heart, and you're more compassionate because you understand when people are nasty, crabby, even if they're wicked toward you, if you didn't deserve it, you don't take it personally. You know that they haven't taken care of their shit, and they're just taking it out on you. So don't worry about it. You got to stop focusing on other people not acting the right way. Focus on me acting the right way so that I can be proud of what I did today. So I know that if I'm gone today and I'm at the pearly gates, I have something I can say I did today I'm proud of. And that's what I'm doing with you guys. And I sit here one-on-one with people, and they get the best of my attention because I get to fix their car. I'm the mechanic. I get to see exactly what is ailing them that they aren't unable to see. With you, I can't exactly do that. But I know we're all one, and we all suffer from the same pain. No matter what it is in our life, somebody out there, we're all out there understanding and feeling the same pain. And if not, if you see somebody suffering, you know that you've suffered too, and you can have compassion for them. That's what we're looking for, compassion for them. Stop condemning them. Everybody wants better for themselves. Everybody wants love. And the majority of people have no self-love. Anyway, I wish I could help you more. I'm not going to redirect you anywhere. When I can, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to give you my advice. I hope you think about it. And don't worry about me. I'm not worried about me. I love you guys. I'm coming to you from the bottom of my heart. All I want to do is share. And I can't have you in this room sitting one-on-one unless you reach out to me. And when you do, I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to set you up. I'm not going to ask anything from you. Honestly, we're in this together. And I live the life that I preach. I know what I do. I absolutely love my life. And I want you to love yours too. But the only way you can do that, if you slow down long enough to hear what I'm saying, and just figure, you know what? What am I doing with my life? I am not happy. And arrogance is definitely not paying off. If you feel like you've been reading book after book after book after book, going to seminar after seminar after seminar, filling yourself up with personal development, it's all fine and good. But don't be a junkie. Sooner or later, you're going to have to take responsibility for yourself and actually implement what you've been reading and what you've been learning. It's very simple. Not easy, but simple. It's love. Love is what you're missing. And it's from the inside. And I'll tell you what, it comes from generation after generation of parenting where parents don't know what the heck they're doing. So I won't get into that right now because obviously we'll talk about that later. But as an adult, It's your job now to take the ball and run with it. You've got some issues from your parents not knowing what the heck they were doing, and the people around you not knowing what they're doing, and you as a child not knowing what to look for and how to, receive what's going on in the world, and trying to put it in some compartment, and you don't realize that it's shaping you somehow. And now all of a sudden as an adult, this is the way you are. And that's just the way I am. No. Now it's up to you. You've got some stuff going on. You got to dig deep, figure out what it is. And most of all, figure out you're not the mechanic. It's not just about stuff on the surface. If you've got anger management issues, you can't just sit there and say, I refuse to get angry. I'm just not going to get angry at this. No, you can't just put a cap on it and seal it up, because you know what? You're going to blow up. You got to get to the root of why you're so angry. Anyway, that's what the girls were talking about when they're saying to fix your shit. It goes for men and it goes for women. It's deep down, there's something going on that you are not happy, and it is seeping out of your pores. So no matter how you look, you're super attractive, you wear attractive clothes, you make a lot of money, you drive a nice... Sorry, another interruption. Anyway, all those things don't matter, because at the end of the day, it's not what I think of you. It's not how I perceive you. It's how you perceive you. It's how you actually see your life deep down. That's why money doesn't buy you happiness. Happiness is from fixing your insides. And then now it's seeping out of your pores. And now other people can feel it. And now other people are gravitating toward you, and your relationships work out. Why? Because you took the time to look inside and go, okay, I don't know what's going under the hood. I don't get it. Merrilee, can you tell me what's going on under my hood? or anybody that you respect, of course. But what I'm saying is, if you're not happy, face it. Just face it. Get some help. See what you're doing. Don't just rely on reading the books. Of course, you're smart enough to look at it and decipher it, but it's not about reading the book. It's about reading the book and then looking up and knowing where to apply the knowledge. And that's what I do. When you come to me, you tell me all your stuff, and I tell you where to apply your knowledge. And all of a sudden, it's like, why didn't I think of that? So, anyway, I'm getting text messages and calls. My appointment is here. I got to go. I love you guys. I'm hoping that you receive this message well. And again, just share it because you love me, because I love you, and because you love your brother, sister, neighbor, whoever it is that you think could use the message. Let's just love each other. That's it. So, okay. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I want you to have a nice dinner, have a nice night. I'll try to be back soon. Believe me, if I could sit here and teach you guys, all day, I kind of would. But you know what? It helps me a lot if I understand what you're going through. Because if you gave me like a concrete, this is my issue. Like a lot of people came to me and said, Merrilee, talk more about divorce. And I did, but I didn't want to stay there and everybody be like, well, I'm not going through a divorce. You're not helping me. Help me help you. I'll talk about anything you want. A lot of times my inspiration obviously comes from the stories that I listen to. And I'll share those with you too. So anyway, okay, I'm out. Love you. Bye.